Today I am doing my first ever game review because I just had a great game. Well, it wasn't a great game, but it was a learnative game to say the least against the one and only Justeeni Linguini. We played a game of continents. It was might, and it was honestly unexpected because I loaded up into a match. Hold on, why is it moving already? Pause. I loaded up into a match without seeing who my opponent was. I think if I saw that it was Justini, I wouldn't have actually wanted to continue on with this. But I realized as soon as I pressed start, and well, I had no choice but to play. I was very nervous and I was making a lot of mistakes because I was playing against someone who I considered to be really, really good at the game at this moment. So let's kind of just start off with what I see here. So he spawned in. He is YADDAK. He has one warrior, right? And then I am over here. I am Aimo, my main. I usually only play with Aimo just so I can encounter every single type of situation. And it was very late at night, I would like to say. I mean, not very late. It was probably like 8:30 or something. And this was my opening move. Let's just start. Let's just start. So turn zero. He was host. He moves forward. I move forward. Now he moves forward again and he finds a ruin. And with that, he upgrades his capital to level 2. I move forward. I find my first village. He moves forward again. Gets a new troop. I move forward. Double move forward because I have nothing else to do. He gets a warrior push, which is amazing, to his second village. I kind of just find uh my village. I capture it. I have yet to upgrade any of them. He gets a bridge immediately to cross that land. He moves his warrior forward and his uh, swordsman. He doesn't see me yet. I'm about to go for my third village here. Then he moves forward to another village. We're still both kind of just expanding, nothing like crazy. He's still upgrading his stuff, early game stuff that it's not really that important. I get my altar of peace because I knew I wasn't gonna run into him once I knew that I was laked, completely laked. I upgrade my second village and I capture my third. He still hasn't gotten his third village, but he's already gonna capture 2. So now he captures 3 in one go. This is incredible. And he has 2 access to water. He has an explorer. He has so many villages in his land that he could easily just road over to, because YADDAK has that fast expansion vibe. I'm getting ready for giants. I see that I have 2 potential giants. He ports or he goes for another explorer without getting ocean. Explorer first. Um, I have 2 potential giants in my capital and then the post CT. So I'm just farming so that I can get enough money to pop 2 giants and send them into the water. And by the time I make that plan, he's already about to have his first giants at his capital. And he's already got 2 boats in the water. He's going to be starting exploring in the water before I haven't even gotten fishing in ports. I think, what do I get here? I mean, I keep exploring the land and I miscalculate my fishing and I don't get the full expansion on my capital, which was a waste of money. I could have invested it on my level 3 cities and gotten free money. Um, he's just roading around. He has 8 cities to my 4. So he has double the amount of cities and he meets me and gets 9 stars out of it, which is crazy. And he gets the lighthouse. I don't even see that lighthouse. He already has 3 lighthouses before I do. He has 2 giants already heading into the water and multiple boats. He's just gonna start putting his boats on my land, which is gonna suck. I have no idea where he is. I'm getting my ruin. I think I tried to go for a giant, but I miscalculate again. Again, I am so nervous playing against Justeeni. That I'm literally just miscalculating things. I'm like nervous. I'm like almost shaking because it's my first real match. I discover him down here for 11 stars, which is really, really good. I get my first giant and I push my warrior into the ocean. And then I quickly just go for a second giant so that nothing happens. But hold on. This is where I make a huge mistake. So I was planning, if the game would just pause. I was planning to build a sawmill right here. Chop and Park of Fortune. Right? But I hadn't gotten uh the final branch, mathematics. I don't have mathematics, so I make a huge mistake here. I'm thinking I had mathematics. I was gonna place a sawmill here, and I just spam click, and look what happens. I placed the park, bro. I placed the park there, and then I was literally shaking my head in person. I was like, oh no, this is over. Because I wanted to place the park here with the chop, and then the sawmill here, and that would have gotten me closer to a third giant. But I made this mistake. That's honest mistake. All right, let's go back. I work on my land. He has just so much potential. He has 5 boats in the water, which is more than my entire population on land. He's already taken a piece of my land, which I feel confident in the ability to be able to just take it because I think he's still in the early game stages. I have no idea he has so many troops in the water. I build a wall there knowing that he's probably going to try to go for that one next since he's so close by. I get my giants into the water so that I can start creating my arsenal of armies. And then he immediately just sees what I have on the left side of the map on the north side and just shoots my boat that is about to capture that village in the water. I don't see his giants yet, but I'm pretty sure if I had vision, I would have probably backed out of the game. Like 100%. I wouldn't have done what I just did here. Now that he sees my entire land, he's just going to focus my 2 giants with the huge amount of boats he has. I tried to be smart here, not knowing what he has, and try to just kill and take that city again in the water, but he just splash damages me by landing a giant. At this point, I'm literally just trying to survive and trying to learn as much as possible from what it feels like to be playing against a super competitive player with such high elo. I see that I am completely surrounded and I just want to do as much damage as possible to see if I can find an opening, because I am putting shields into the water. I noticed that he just completely dominates this side of the village, and then I can't really do much. He's killed all my troops with the swordsman, which I should have killed first, but I went for everything else. He continues upgrading. He has a great turn here. He just upgrades. He's making 36 stars per turn, and I am literally making 22. Towards the end of his turn, he just has so many boats in the water, farming the starfish and just completely obliterating me. I'm trying to build an army down here in the land while I splash damage with my giants in the water. He puts pressure on my capital, and at this point, I mean, I'm like, there's no way to defend it. I have a giant here on this mountain, but it's not doing anything. I can't produce more giants because I misplaced this park. He's already producing another giant. He has bombers. He goes for the cap here. He can easily just one-shot my little buddy here, my mind bender, and this guy too. He could just rotate these 2 guys in and kill them. Yeah, I mean, this is basically the last turn. I make my attempt. I just move all my pieces. I try to pop a giant here, and I don't have enough space to pop it. So I wait one more turn, and he just sieges my capital. So I have no way to unsiege, and I decide to just quit on turn 17. I had no chance. I mean, I was hoping I was gonna do something against him and at least put up a fight, but I was way too late to enter the water, and at the rate that YADDAK was able to expand, he literally just rotated everywhere on the west and east side. I mean, west and south side of the map. And look at the amount of cities he had on his land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because of the bridge. I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, and I couldn't get this fifth one because he was already in the water. So I mean, this is a combination of lack of resources on my land and also a few misplays. I could have had one more giant, I think. Once I got the roads connected, of course. And it would have been a different fight over here. I would have been able to maybe contest this, but just the amount of boats he had in the water kind of ruined my play here. And yeah, that was my first game against Justeeni Linguini. Accidental. I did not see that he was my opponent. But I'm grateful I had this matchup so that I can really see like the scale of what I have to prepare for to be better at this game. And overall, this was a learning experience against YADDAK as well. YADDAK against Aimo, that's gonna be intense. I need to be able to shut down their roads, and get into the water before they do, cause they could just out expand me, and maybe get roads myself, just to compete. Roads and riders, which he didn't even produce riders. He didn't go into riding, which I guess is really not needed, cause you have roads and warriors. That's probably the best way. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more game reviews, because I do want to get better at this game and just see my play by play, and also see who my opponents are, and kind of start studying them so that I can get a better mentality over what they are doing. So peace everybody, and I will see you guys in the next match review. Shout out to Linguini for absolutely dominating me in this normal game. Peace.